Alright, y'all, man. This your Star Action News Reporter, your hood reaction guru, LCDAONE. LCDAONE to be exact reaction did back with another reaction, man. This one right here is it's kind of alarming, okay? Because I grew up watching Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. Alright, I'm talking about the Bulls dynasty was everything, man. And you know, everybody knew clearly that Michael Jordan was the best player on the planet. And then Scottie Pippen probably was the second best player on the planet. Okay? And the reason why I would put Michael Jordan before Scottie Pippen is because Michael Jordan had a whole bunch of accolades. He broke a lot of records, man, before, he even really got into his prime like that. So I'm listening to Stephen A. Smith because he's like the only one really defending Michael Jordan. I mean, because he know the truth. Stephen A. Smith is the man. Statistical wise, he know the facts. Okay, of course, LeBron is gonna pass Mike in statistics, but as far as being successful overall, I don't think he'll ever be able to to measure up to Michael Jordan in that regards because, like Stephen A. Smith was saying, this man had like what 9, 10 defensive all 12. I think he had like 10 or 9 defense all teams. Then he had about what 6 MVPs in the playoffs, but in the championship he made 6 MVPs. He won 6 titles. Okay, if he wouldn't have left, he probably would have won about 9 straight, probably 10. Okay, because they was that damn good. They really couldn't stop the first 3P team. I think they was a little bit more sounder too because they had a bunch of veterans too, and they had a bunch of sharps, John Paxson, Craig Hodges. So I watched them boys, man. I watched Mike, really dominate everybody, and he said there was really no comparison between Michael Jordan and nobody else. They tried to compare Clyde Drexler, and you see what Mike did to him, dismantled him. Okay, Charles Barkley, everybody that was an elite player at that time, Michael Jordan went right through them, and you have to had to see him play in order to really understand, you know, how impactful he was. I'm talking about we was in high school, and it was on WGN. They used to play they used to broadcast the Bulls game on WGN, right? And I'm telling you, man, it would be dead quiet outside. Whenever Michael Jordan was playing, everybody went inside the house. I'm telling y'all the truth, man. That was like one of the greatest times ever around in Chicago. And then when they won a championship, oh, it was so happy, joy around here. We talking about it was money everywhere. Everybody was smoking weed. I'm just keeping it 100. Uh, it was no violence really like that. It was really a happy time, man. It was really percolating. The city was really gyrating. Okay. And then on the same token, Mike helped everybody get money. Okay. LeBron is the same way, somewhat similar, but not like Mike. Even the mediocreest player on the team was getting a bag. Everybody was checking the bag. If you play with Mike Jordan, you check the bag, and then not only did you check a bag, he taught you really how to be better. Okay, as a person, as a business professional. I'm talking about him and Pippen coming to the podium, 3-piece suits with diamonds in their ears. I'm talking about Mike commanded your attention. Like if you go back and look at some of his old press conferences, his swag was just on a whole nother level. His demeanor was unbelievable. And then I'll never forget when he stopped talking to the media for about a year and a half because, you know, they was going at him too hard and they really disrespecting him. And he was like, look, he said, I'm not going to talk to y'all no more. And I swear to God, Mike didn't talk to them for a whole year. They would bring the mic in front of his face. Cause I'm talking, we local. We could see this stuff, but y'all know, yes, they got the ESPN and all that. The whole world didn't see all that. But we did though. They would after a game, even his local, People here, he would not talk to them. The only person he would talk to when he broke his silence or if he decided to talk was Amar Rashad. And I'm talking about they was finding Mike like every game, like 2,500 or something like that. But I'm telling you, he was that dude. He was it. And if he wouldn't have retired the first time, and went and played baseball, man, look, Mike probably would have won about 13 titles straight. Because he was that damn, he was like a perfect basketball player. The only flaw he really had really was his free throws. But he shot 85% from the free throw line. Then he got better at his 3-point shooting. I think he ended his career like 45, 50, almost close to 50% shooting from the 3-point line. So Scottie Pippen was saying a lot of stuff, man. Like he was kind of dead on when he first got to the league. Mike, he wasn't as sound as he was. Like especially with his shooting. He had to work on that. But he was averaging 37 points a game. How Pippen he was averaging 37 points a game. Michael Jordan was averaging 37 points a game as a rookie. You understand me? And he just didn't have the team around. Then he developed, of course, quicker than others. Okay, they taught him how to shoot, change his shoot, because he was jumping into his shot. Then he started to get a little arch and he started fading away. As time progressed along, but I really didn't see no real flaws in his game like that because he was so quick and he jumped high as hell. Okay, Mike was postering people, man. So I listened to what Pippen was saying. I was like, I don't know, big homie, I don't know, because he was saying he watched Mike before he got there. You gotta remember, Mike went to the Garden and dropped Larry Bird and them off. Set a record at the Boston Garden, and I was just like, wow, no, Pippen coming at Mike like that because that's his, but he was keeping it 100 though, because he was there. But he know the truth though. He know what's up. He know Mike that dude. This is all like publicity, to probably try to another venture he trying to do, another investment or something like that. But he know damn well Michael Jordan was that dude. Ain't nobody better than Mike. Period. I'm talking about period. He was like God. He was perfection. He was the perfect basketball player. But I want to see if Mike say something publicly about this, but I doubt it. You know. And one thing I learned from Mike Jordan is how to be professional and dominate in whatever you do. If you're trying to start a business or anything, you know, he did that. And that's where we get it from. And that's my generation, Generation X. We watched Michael Jordan, so you know everything he was doing, we started doing. We want to play just because he played. The way he played. But I got Dipset, man. We gonna do a part two of this, man, because everybody talking about LeBron James, but LeBron cold. I ain't gonna lie, LeBron is cold. But he'll never be Mike. I'm sorry, man. It's like, Stephen A. Smith hitting on the nail. That dude was, he was incredible. You have to actually have been in that time and watched what was going on. They used to double team Michael Jordan, and that's what Stephen A. Smith was saying. The rules was totally different. They used to really physically hand check Mike. They was beating him up, man. Where the man had to bulk up a little bit, get strong and stuff, because they broke his leg, and then he came back hardcore, He was jumping even extra higher, to avoid that contact. So, you know, it was a different game back then. Now, Brian, he was already stout. He was built for it. But they changed the rules because for that reason players kept getting hurt. Mike didn't have it. They used to double team this man. I'm talking about for real. He still scored 32 points a game. That was unbelievable, man. Like nobody ain't gonna never do that like that again. But anyway, I gotta get up out of my house, y'all.